The NTT Data Enterprise Dashboard for Hybrid Cloud is a focused and near real-time view of an organization's enterprise-level resource performance. It provides users a single comprehensive organizational view of all hybrid cloud environment performance KPIs using Microsoft's Azure portal and dashboarding capabilities. This persona-based IT operations management dashboard is a workspace where individuals responsible for cloud operations can monitor resources across hybrid cloud environments, including the Microsoft Azure Cloud, the Amazon Web Services Cloud, the Google Cloud, other clouds, and even on-premise environments to see critical vital signs and statuses, as well as to identify issues quickly and easily for your enterprise. The NTT Data Enterprise Dashboard for Hybrid Cloud supports not only the identification of recommended actions in accordance with client business needs, but it does this through the use of intuitive visualizations of performance, utilization, nonconformities, and root causes related to cloud resources such as security compliance, virtual machines, Kubernetes or other containers, cloud networks, storage, applications, databases, patch statuses, backup statuses, disaster recovery statuses, change tracking, and virtual desktops. This dashboard was not only built with the needs of commercial businesses in mind, but it is architected in a way that governmentally focused organizations can also benefit, as it is architected using native FedRAMP High certified Microsoft Azure services. This means that the solution can be used by local, state, and federal governmental agencies, as well as also allowing it to be used within more traditional commercial business environments. It has strong advisory functions to help clients effectively identify cost issues, items at risk, missing patches, errors in configuration, service gaps, change tracking, security compliances, and other incidents along with their root causes. It provides visibility and insights into all types of resources across the hybrid cloud, including virtual machines, Kubernetes containers, networks, storage devices, databases, applications, and virtual desktops. It monitors security compliance, patch statuses, disaster recovery efforts, and even provides intelligent recommendations for system optimization and cost savings. User access control is managed by Azure role-based access control. This dashboard can be easily deployed in any Azure Cloud Portal browser, and access can be customized for cloud administrators, security analysts, DBAs, application teams, desktop engineers, and others. And you can get all this information with its near real-time display of the hybrid cloud's performance, where each screen's refresh time can be customized with related navigation and cross-checking. It also has multi-layer navigation from a summary view to a functional view, and each functional performance with navigation for quick root cause investigation and risk remediation. This dashboard can be extended and customized to support more visualizations such as dashboard graphics, tables, and presentation views by the Azure administrator. It also allows you to add new functions such as cost management, cloud SLA reports for any downtime, failure and outage information, and even AI operations. With Microsoft's Azure capabilities, it can be easily integrated with other business tools such as Microsoft Dynamics 365, ServiceNow, Jira, and other systems to display current incident management and services for better insight into your organization's needs. NTT Data's Enterprise Dashboard for Hybrid Cloud. It's flexible, it's powerful, and it's enabled to meet the needs of the most challenging enterprise environments. But let's take a better look at the dashboard itself. There are multiple layers in this dashboard. The first layer is a summary overview, which contains a list of tabs to help users navigate into each functional area, such as viewing virtual machines, Kubernetes, storage, patch status, backup status, disaster recovery status, change status, security, databases, applications, Azure virtual desktops, networks, and advisory services. It also represents the total number of Azure subscriptions, AWS accounts, GCP projects, assessed resources, and security alerts in the system. In the security screen, the viewer is presented with current security scores across your entire hybrid cloud environment. This comprehensive view shows the security posture, workload protections, and potential security alerts related to not only Microsoft Azure, but also the AWS and Google Clouds. Drilling down deeper into the security screen, the user has access to another important section which provides the compliance status. The broad range of security compliance standards monitored includes NIST 800, 53, 63, 161, 171, and CSF. It also includes ISO, SOC 123, FIPS 140, PCI DSS, SOX, and HIPAA, as well as many more. Each time a control failure point is identified, the system provides related recommendations for remediation of the issue. For those government-related organizations that require FedRAMP High-certified Microsoft Azure security services, this holistic approach to issue resolution will help clients meet the security compliance requirements more effectively than ever. On the Virtual Machine tab, there are subtabs for virtual machine memory utilization, VM CPU utilization, VM level network performance, and VM disk performance. As we look at this tab, the operations team can easily see which VMs are in the top CPU utilization level. For those VMs using over 90% CPU as an example, we see that we need to notify the project team to consider resizing those VMs to have enough CPU capacity to support additional application requirements. Using the virtual machine level network performance screen, we have information that will help the operations team identify any large data set or files transferred in or out of each virtual machine we are tracking. In some special cases, when a VM has a very high volume of data transfer, this could be an indicator that there is some form of related security attack going on and that we need to investigate in more detail. Without this view into the performance of our VMs, we might not have known of any potential security issues or breaches occurring. Input-output operations per second is a performance measurement used to characterize computer storage devices like hard disk drives, solid-state drives, and storage area networks. It's critical that organizations monitor the performance of these devices using metrics like percentage of free disk space per VM and percentage of free disk space per VM drive. This monitoring also helps operation teams identify deployment issues in advance, such as if any applications were installed on temporary drives that would be at risk of being wiped out when a virtual machine gets rebooted. Just like when we are monitoring VMs, we also have a screen dedicated to Kubernetes and containers performance, which allows the user to view and even navigate deeper into a multi-cluster overview screen and container monitoring screen that presents the container status and CPU utilization. In the storage performance screen, multiple types of storage are presented, such as blob storage and file storage. This view also shows the storage account overview, request latency, storage transaction log, and then allows the user to drill down into the individual details of the storage itself. As we know, IT security compliance is critical in a modern enterprise. To ensure compliance, monitoring the status of patches is critical to meet the security compliance and operational requirements. In our patch status screen, the viewer is provided a high-level summary about missing security patches, and for each of those critical patches, a table view is provided that displays the patch classification, publish date, and other necessary detailed information on the missing patch. Using the backup status screen, the operations team can easily see backup tasks that were scheduled and view associated reports. The viewer can also drill into the status of those backups and identify which backup tasks failed, and then take the necessary follow-up actions. Disaster recovery is vital for business continuity planning, and by using our disaster recovery status screen, users can monitor related data replication health issues between a production site and the disaster recovery site. It also shows the recovery point objective with time down and related disaster recovery failover tasks. While monitoring daily operations, it's critical to know which file got modified or deleted and which registration is changed. In the change tracking screen, we can see those changes directly. This covers server level changes, file changes for each storage area, and even software changes such as in operating systems or for individual applications. Using this change tracking screen, the operations team can navigate to related files and then easily identify the root cause of changes within the system. In the Databases tab, we can see a list of types of databases that are currently being monitored. The first set of database monitors are for Azure SQL databases, and the metrics we are looking at include average data loading, CPU utilization, connectivity, waiting statistics, and detected errors. There are other types of databases that we monitor, including SQL Server databases on VMs, Microsoft Azure SQL managed instances, and PostgreSQL databases, which are all very common across a multi-cloud environment. In the Applications Performance Monitoring screen, we are able to monitor the operational performance of various systems applications. Using Microsoft Azure Application Insights, we have provided a comprehensive system view with the ability to drill down into specific application details to view slower performing applications, therefore giving the applications team the ability to get into the details at the source code line level to check and improve performance. Using the Network Monitoring screen, we can monitor different types of networks in the multi-cloud, such as ExpressRoute, point-to-site VPN connectivity, site-to-site VPN connectivity, firewall performance, application gateway requests, just to name a few. With the Advisory tab, the operations team can quickly identify those VMs and Kubernetes nodes not running properly or possibly sitting in an idle status, which can help project teams reduce costs. The dashboard also provides a CPU utilization check. For example, if a VM has a CPU utilizing less than a specified filter you might have set up, such as 25% CPU utilization in the past 14 days, we can have the system recommend to the project team that they need to resize the VM with a lower CPU for cost savings. If you are looking for an all-inclusive solution that allows you to see and manage the status of all the resources tied to your complex multi-cloud or hybrid cloud environment, then look no further. The NTT Data Enterprise Dashboard for hybrid cloud is what you need. We can't wait to work with you and help you get the most out of your IT investment. For more information on this solution and other solutions, you can visit us at us.nttdata.com.